Hi there, it's Sam from poodles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is this one. It's a charming little bag to hold a tube of hand cream. Now, the hand cream I've got inside here is Body Shop, but actually it's exactly the same size as L'Occitane, which I love. I love both of those. So I've actually got a pink grapefruit in here by Body Shop. Just love it. My two favourite fragrances. Actually, I really like the Verbena by L'Occitane as well, and I like quite a lot of that. But they are exactly the same size, which I think is pretty good. So this one I made with Cherry Blossom originally, and then I thought, oh, I need another one so I can show you, and then I didn't have another one, and so I thought, oh, I wonder, let's cross our fingers and see if Body Shop one is the same size. It is exactly the same size. So let me show you how to make it. The piece of paper I've got is not 6x6, even though it is the amazing tropical chic paper. It's actually 5.5 by 6. So it's a little bit shorter. There's the 5.5, so 14 by 15.25 centimetres. And that's actually just to make life easier with the score and the clothes. So, oh, I don't know where that just went. It went right behind me. It's the end of my take your pick tool. I've just managed to fling that off across the room. Okay, so we're going to start on the long side. Super easy, 1 inch, 2.5 centimetres. Super duper easy. On the short side, 1 inch, 2.5, 3.5, and 5. For the metrics, 2.5, 6.5, 9 and 13. And that's because the finished dimensions are perfect for one of these tubes. It's 1 inch by 1.5 and by 5 inches all the way to the very top. So that's 2.5, 4, 12 3/4 all the way to the very top. Okay, I love this paper. I said it the other day when I was doing a video that I feel like I haven't looked at the annual catalogue for quite a while, which I probably, to be fair, hadn't, because I went straight from autumn winter into spring summer and celebration. So I'm just bringing back out old favourites, and this, I think we all fell for this, and it just feels like it's perfectly timed paper for spring. That's my feeling anyway. Okay, let me grab a pair of scissors. So I'm holding it this way because this little bit that I scored, that's the bottom, and I've got a thin edge there where I'm going to put my glue. So I'm just taking a little bit off the top and bring it round. So even if you're not going to put hand cream in it, you can put other stuff in. Like I said, it's pretty good size, and how much it will pinch in at the top is kind of determined by what you've got inside it. So I've just put adhesive down that thin tab, and it just stuck out a little bit there, so I'm just going to bend that round. So that's my back, so I'm going to fold in 2 sides and the back. And a bit more glue on here. And fold it round, and then pop your cream in, or whatever it is, and I tend to do it so it's on an... you can't see, it's too dark. I put it so it goes in like that. It will fit that way round, but I like it to go in like that at that angle, because then it pinches up really nicely. And like I say, it will resist on the sides, really based on what you've got inside. Now, I went for... I can't remember what colour that was. Powder pink? But I wanted to put Granny Apple Green, and I don't know that I've got enough. Oh, not quite enough on that. It's a good job I've got another reel and I found it. Yeah, I've had Granny Apple Green on this one. Trying to get my scissors under the plastic that I can't see. I love that these are really securely closed, but I hate the fact that I can never find where to open it. There we go. So, I'm going to tie my knot quite low down and then position where I fancy after. Just want to make sure that's all tightly closed up there. That's the nice thing about when you put ribbon round like this, you can slide it up and down to whatever position you fancy. And tra-la, up to the top. Okay, so stamping. Obviously I've got the Tropical Chic matching stamp set. I like that phrase, "You're the greatest." Oh, it's beeping down outside. So I'm going to take that one again. I'm going to do this flower. And I'm going to go for the... Oh, no, I think I might go with this one. Oh, I've not even stamped this one. It's still got the backing on it. So let's have a measure up as to what I need. So I need my piece of cardstock to be, I'm going to say 1 1/4 by 2 1/8. That's very technical. So just take your stamp and measure up on a piece of, on your grid paper as to, you know, how big you want it to be. So 1 1/4 by 2 1/8. And I wonder, oh, look at that. So 1 1/4, take it that side, I think. Oh. One 1/4, 2 1/8. And I'm going to stamp this one. I've brought out all my colours. I've got Blushing Bride, which I'm going to use for that one. I've got Granny Apple Green that I'm going to use for that one. No, I'm not. I'm going to use that one in Granny Apple Green. I'm going to use Shaded Spruce for that one. I'm going to stamp the words in Granny Apple Green. Oh, decisions. So, using my grid paper again. If you haven't stocked up on grid paper, do! Please do! Brilliant stuff to have. You have 100 sheets. I've got members of my team who've had their same set for 3 years. Me, I like to use it quite happily with abandon. So mine doesn't last very long at all. Okay, round off one corner. Just for a little bit of style. And then, I'm going to need to get some more Whisper White. Okay, let's pop that off to one side. That's quite a big bit of Whisper White. And I'm going to go, I think I said Shaded Spruce with this one, didn't I? I hope this one has a matching dye. It does, I've just checked. Shaded Spruce on that one. Blushing Bride with this one. I'm going to trim them down to send them through my big shot. Because we've got matching dyes. Yay! Let me grab those out. This one here. And that one there. And you can... Oh no, wrong one. That's the one. Where's the one I want? That one. That was the one I did before. But that one will go around there. Oh, that was painful. But you can do just the inside parts if you want to. But I like to stamp. So, move those out of the way. Where's all my stuff? Okay. Big shot with spare dimensional backing. A magnetic platform. Clear plate. And I'm going to put that around the edge. And the reason I separate these is because sometimes the magnets just do not want to play the game. And to me it's a time saver being able to die cut both pieces in one go. Whereas if I'd left them attached to the same piece of paper, knowing my luck, they wouldn't go through. And because the magnets would be, you know, jumping all over the place. So that looks pretty good to me from this angle. Send those through. scooch that out of the way, and then there's my dies back in the case. Don't put it down, put it away. That's one, that's the other, and I can start putting this together. So, oh no, that's too wide. Oh, that's much too wide. I don't like that at all. I'm going to trim quite a chunk off there and re-round that corner, I think. Oh, that was too wide. Oh, did you hear the horror in my voice at that point? That's better. Whew, I can breathe again. So I'm going to take some dimensionals for the back of that, but obviously by the fact that it sticks wider than the box, I'm going to put them in the middle. Where's my mini glue dots? Over here. For this big leaf. And what did I do with the flower? Where's that just gone? Where's my pretty pink flower just gone? Have I just flicked it? Oh, I have it on the floor. I flicked it, it landed on the floor. Oh dear. Mini glue dot off there to go at the top, and then one of these buttons. And I'm okay with these ones because they kind of don't really look like buttons much. Oh, it's stuck to me. Onto the bottom. Lovely little gift bag for a nice little hand cream. L'Occitane, absolutely beautiful stuff. Body Shop, also beautiful stuff. I decided to do both because I know everybody can get hold of both. Right. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. Hope to speak to you very soon. Bye.